and welcome to the Hotrod Hayride 2024. It's about 1:30 on the Friday and we're going to do a full site walk around. This is probably going to take like an hour and a half. But let's check this stuff out. Let me spin this camera around and show you what we've got. This is by far the best show there is in the UK the entire year. Hotrod Hayride cannot be beat in my opinion, my favourite one of the year. But we're here outside the pavilion. This is where everything goes past. We'll be having entertainment here, mopars down there. We've got the pre-66 show field up there. We've got all the bands and the food round here. We've got the shooting clubhouse just here. We've got the Lincoln rolling through. You right, mate? So yeah, we've got the main drag here where everything will be driving through. But we're just going to walk around the entire site and see what's here. So we'll start off here, mopars over there, and we'll head down here, down to where the stalls are. Just walking through all the hot rods here. It's brilliant. If you haven't done the Hayride before, it really is, by far, best show there is of the year. In my opinion, I love this show. It's my favourite. Nothing comes close. Only thing that comes close to this is Red Hill Cruise and the Namco after party after Wheels Day. But nah, Hayride is the one. We've got all of these bikes here. It is awesome. I'm getting cold as well, just rolling through. Here I mate, how you doing? So we're about 1 minute into the video and we're already catching up with people. But we've got all of these bikes, and I'm just going to say this at the start of the video because I'm going to say it a million times. I'm going to get stopped quite a few times, but it's the people that make these meets. If you ever see me down somewhere, don't worry about stopping me and having a chat. That is what makes these meets. The cars are great. The people that are better really just makes it what it is. But we've gone down here to the back of the clubhouse, and just walking around you can see the awesome motors here, like the Camaro, the Chrysler here, just stunning motors. So we're going to walk around. We've got the Armoury down here, we've got the Wall of Death over there, we've got what looks like Sinister. It is Sinister. I believe this was one of Rickster's old Chrysler 300s. Haven't ever seen this one in person. Big old thing. This got bought by the person that previously had my car, also owned this at one point. So, well, just recently, I think he is the previous owner. So cool. So continuing the continuity of this, we've come down from the main clubhouse just over there with the pre-66 field over there. And now we're just walking through all of the stalls here. So we have done our shop already. We've done 100 quid on the Hayride merchandise. I am currently wearing a brand new Hayride t-shirt. I am also on the press team. And we also have a bandana, Hayride. So we're gonna spin the camera back around as we keep walking through all of the trade stalls here, and we'll get back to the cars just in a moment. So we might have a slight change in video. We've gone forward to the Sunday. I'm here with SJ again, and we're going to be showing off the other Airstream that they have here down at the pavilion. So tell me about this one. Let's spin this round.
Hi guys, this is SJ from Iconic Rental. We've got our 1940s vintage beauty salon. It's a 1948 Airstream liner, which is extremely rare. And we have our beautiful, beautiful Zoe from Femme Fatale doing a tutorial this morning for the ladies and advising them how to style their hair. So this is Zoe, and she's in action with our beautiful ladies, having our workshop this morning.
And so you said you're probably going to be down retro rides, are you?
We are. Next weekend we are at Retro Festival, and we have forward bookings already. We've got 2 professional stylists in there doing updos and makeup. So whatever you want, come and see us.
Oh, brilliant. If you see them around, make sure to check them out. We're going to shoot off now. Incredibly busy, but hope you're enjoying so far. See you
Cheers,
soon.
have a great day.
It has been an incredible hayride so far, and we're only on the Friday. and about 20 to 2 in the day. We've got Jerry just over here on the left, main man of the day. So we're going to head down now and we're going to get back to more of the cars. What we'll do, we'll head up to the pre-66 show field now, because everyone's come to this video to see the hot rods, and the rest of the site, the walk around, is secondary. We'll get to that, but we're going to do full tour. It's going to be a long video, so if you're watching at home on the big screen, make sure you get yourself some food, some drinks. This is going to be an awesome walk around. So we got Elvis and the coffee stand on the right with fresh donuts. Now, I love this. Check the lights out just on the front driving through. Where else in this country do you get a show where we've got all of this just here, just spinning the camera around, all here on the main drag? You're right. It is awesome down here. Loving it. Hot rods all over the place. So it may not be the cheapest show. It's around £100 per ticket for the whole weekend. But if you come down here on the Friday and you stay over, you do the run out down to the racetrack on the Saturday, you stay and listen to the bands and the evening entertainment, I think it's an incredibly cheap weekend. Okay, 100 quid's a lot, but what you're getting for that 100 quid, I honestly think is well worth it. So we'll go over to the right here where all the bands and the food stalls are in a little bit, but we're just going to walk up through the pre-66 show field now. This is all the cars that are pre-66, so mine can't go in because it's 68. Not that I'm worried about that. But we have got Mopar at the back. We'll get down there in a bit. But we got the Detonators down here as well. Quite a few of their cars about. Loving this event. Nothing comes close to this. By far my favourite one of the year. So this is where you sign up for the dust up, which is the drive around the track. So if you come in the future and you've got a pre-66 vehicle and you want to take it around the track, that there is where you sign up. So we're just going to walk through the 66 show field now and just look at all of the incredible motors here. There's a lot of cars here that you only ever see once a year. Some awesome stuff down here. It really is by far my favourite show of the year. Nothing comes close to this. On the Ford hot rod here, we have a Wile E. Coyote on the front. We've seen this down Brooklands recently. This was down at American Day as well. A lot of vehicles I will have seen before, but a lot I haven't seen either at all or since Hayride last year. So I was walking through where we're going now. You've got the main road down here. This goes down to the pavilion down there where the main sort of parking is. We're in the show field at the moment, and with the video here, hopefully you'll get a look around and be able to work it out as if you've been here and walked around the entire site before. But we're going to make a quick cut in the video. We'll be back in a sec. And so we're just catching up with a few more of our mates. As I said, it's the people that make these events for me. I do love the cars, but I can see them more or less anywhere. But honestly, Hayride does have some special stuff, and I haven't put it on the screen yet. Let me put this centre again. We have a Chrysler here. Let me sort this. There we go, that's better. We have the Skidlids crew. You all right, Neil? Anything to say to the camera? How is everyone doing?
Yeah, pretty good, mate.
So we have the Skidlids crew driving off through the centre of the show field. If you need it, speaking of Skidlids, you need any paint work done, check out Skidlids Custom Paint. He does some awesome stuff, so check them out. But this Chrysler ambulance here, I've never seen this, but how cool is this? Out of everything I've seen so far, I think this may be my car of the show. Loving this. Like I said, just walking around, you see all sorts of cool motors here though. Some really rare stuff. Now, I'm not too up to date on the hot rods, so there'll be a few things I may walk past and you'll be like, you're walking past something incredibly rare. I may not notice everything, but I'll try my best. So we're on the second row of the pre-66 show field. We got the Edsel wagon here. Really love this. Just so cool. Again, that'll probably be another one of my car of the shows. If I could take something home today, I think it might even be that. I do love that. So cool. But this show field is brilliant. I said, my favourite show of the year by far. Nothing comes close. We're heading over, at the end of the month, we're going over to Belgium with the Mopar to a show called Moparty. So we'll see how that fares. I can't see anything beating this. But yeah, there's a lot on all over the place, all the time. Now my mate here, Martin's trying to sell his 29 Model A here. So if this video comes out and this is recent that you're watching this and you like this, give him a call. It's a cool truck, it's 18k or near offers. So yeah, if this is recent, try give him a call if you like what you see. We got the 3100 here. How nice is the paint on this. We got Dave's Ranchero here. He is down. He hasn't got his skeleton with him this time, but we're going to do some Scooby spotting. He has got a little mini Scooby-Doo in the back here. As we come to the Vauxhall here, we're nearly on the end of row 2, and we have again another car or truck of the show. I don't think anything's coming close to this really. This might even have to be the thumbnail. How cool is that? Now that is a setup. That is what you call a Cadillac. Check it out. This is the cool thing with this camera as well. I can film things really easily. How awesome is this? Oh, I've got to get myself something like this one day to have a proper camping setup. The Mopar isn't exactly something you can sleep in very easily, but that, how cool is that? So we'll move on to row 3. We got Sam's Chevy down here. Love this with the patina paint job on it. Done some real cool photos of this. Just an awesome truck. Great family as well. Awesome people. It's good times all round. But we'll continue up onto row 3 here with even more. And we have another Edsel wagon. I wouldn't have expected to see 2 of these. Don't believe I've ever seen this one, the grey one here. I saw the other one recently. I feel like it was American Day. Some awesome cars. Check it out. 1958C for the number plate. Just fits the Cadillac perfectly. We've got Dave's 100E down here as well. Caught up with them earlier. He's also got the little Hayride book just here. We've got ourselves a couple of these. If you're here next year, there's those little Hayride books, just like that one. And they have them around and they have the schedule on. They're normally in the merchandise tent, so keep an eye out for those. They have the schedule for everything that's on and when it's happening. And here we have our first skeleton of the tour. We have the Red Cat skeleton. How you doing, mate? I can see the diet is going very well. Yeah, this video is going to easily be probably 2 hours long. It's just going to be more chilled. Last year I was running all around the place, making it very quick. It's going to be quick again this year. Because again, if I took a full slow walk around, it would take me all day to get around here. It's going to be a long one as it is, but we're going to try and get it all in one video before it all my tech runs out of charge. We're going to try our best. Is my microphone connected up? Yes, it is. That's good. So we have, hopefully this year, crystal clear audio, some really nice colours hopefully coming out of the camera I'm using to film this, and hopefully it's also very stable. So what we'll do, we'll come back to this because we'll head up to the camping section in a minute. So we'll come back to the top row here in a moment. We'll head down into row 4 here. But if you want to get into the show field, it's probably best you get here early. As you can see, this is already very filled up. We got the car down here to get the Mopar where it is. We were here on the Thursday. We got some hidden tricks under there, have you? Some go fast kits, have you? Oh, okay. It's not a Mopar, so it shouldn't have problems. Must be a Mopar part on there that's failed. Yeah. We have someone down here that has just got married. We saw them up in the campsite and wished them a congratulations, and they seem very happy about that. So we have got good times going round all over. So got a bit of a problem here. The show field has sort of lost its row here. So this is where we're going to start running, because I'm going to go to the bottom and come back up. And a staple of the hayride is the Detonators hood here. Always got to find where this is. It's always dotted around different locations throughout the site each year, but it's something you've always got to try and find and see. So we have even more just rolling into the show field here. Love it, this event, just awesome. So on to row 5 of the show field now. Just looking through all the motors here. After this we'll head up to the camping section, because although we're in the show field and I've shown a lot of cool vehicles already, you'll be surprised what's hidden away in the campsite that doesn't ever come out all weekend. So we'll get up to that very soon. Just gonna keep on moving through here. The sun is beating down on us. It's incredibly hot. We had torrential rain yesterday. There was flooding everywhere. Literally, Guildford itself, they were having cars that flooded. I heard there was a story. Someone's car got flooded in. I'm not sure what happened, whether they drove into one of these huge puddles or what happened, but they had to be rescued out the rear window of the car because the front was submerged. And the rain did come down yesterday, so that is a story I can believe. But we're going to continue. I think this is row 6 now, I believe. We've got the nice white Thunderbird down here. We've got the GMC that was behind us when we were driving in yesterday. Very nice truck. Just continuing with all of the awesome motors throughout. Maybe a slight cut in the video there. My camera started spinning round. I pressed the wrong button, so I may have a little cut there just to sort that out and remove that from the video. But I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot of these hot rods tomorrow, belting it around the track. That'll be an awesome part of the event to see. We've got the Falcon down here. We may have another one of these. We may have the Bling Falcon down later. We may have Bling Beast. We'll see. It will be cool if they're down. We have quite a few friends that should be here somewhere. I'm not sure where they are, but they should be on their way down. Again, another hot rod for sale. Is it a hot rod? Or, oh no, this one is a chassis. But if you want details, just check them all out. So if you're enjoying the video so far, this is just walking around the site as it is. This is going to be raw, pretty much uncut, except for when I'm stopping to talk to people. This is just going to be what the event's like, just walking around as natural as I can get this, just to see. If you've never been to this event, hopefully you can see why I see this as my favourite show of the year. I must do 200 plus shows in a year, and for Hayride to be the one at the top just says how good it is. Now the Oldsmobile here, don't think I've ever seen this one out before. How nice is this? Don't think I've ever seen this one out, or one like it. I'm liking it very much though. You do get some incredible motors down here, you just don't see anywhere else. We've got the Chevy wagon here with the white flames on the front, which has got a for sale sign, and it does have some details. It says looking for a Chevy Apache. So I'm assuming this one here, it says 18.5 or nearest offer, so I'm assuming that's what this is up for. So again, if you're watching this video relatively soon after it is posted, then try and get yourself a deal if you're looking for a motor to come down in here for next year. So we're at the back, the top of the pre-66 show field now. We have one of the church club type buildings up here. Last year this had a few more motors in it. I should have gone back and watched last year's video before filming this, just so I knew where things were, but for some reason it's quiet here, so we can keep on the move. We have a vintage type bike here for sale as well. We've got big old Hudson. It just really is a awesome show, this is. So what we're going to do, I'll try and come back up and film the stuff down there, because I know there's cars at the bottom. They are the pristine sort of hot rods, all the special paint jobs. But just to try and remember, I'll come back down, because I said I'm going to do the camping, so we'll head up to the camping section now. Just some awesome motors, just looking round though. If this is your sort of scene, you'll really see why this is not a show to miss. As I said, may not be the cheapest show, but for what you're getting, it's incredible. And we have another huge right up here on the hot rod. I'm assuming this is another for sale ad. I'm not going to read all that, it will take me forever, but there is a phone number, 30k, read all of that. Yeah. So if you do have some cash on hand, there are deals to be had, there are motors for sale, there is all sorts. We even have a few little flamingos down here. We'll keep on the move with the top row here of the show field before we head up into the camping section and show off what's up there, because there's going to be some awesome motors just hidden away that you will not see all weekend. We have Jake, Greg and Wally down here as well. Cool little trio parked up. We're going to be down near the campsite with them all later. Going to be drinking late into the night. That's another thing with the Hayride I love. The nightlife goes on till about 3 AM. All the bars are open, there's music, all sorts going on all night long. Now I'm not sure if this is the same year as Christine, but very similar, if not. How cool. Just some awesome cars all round. Loving the Mad Max styled beak of the sort of crow skeleton head there as well. We got the Apache here with a Corvette engine as well, 5.7. No wonder this sounded good driving past. So we're at the top of the show field now. It took us about 20 minutes to get around all of the show field. So we've done down there, this is the show field, and behind me we'll head up to where the camping is. Awesome cars. Just, like I said, I'm going to try and keep this video natural, just walking around, just to give you a look at what this show is really like. Just what you can see, just walking around, just awesome. And also my design, maybe because it's got a wolf on it, but I need to get myself some of these wolf Hayride stickers. Love that, so cool. Bought myself 2 beach towels. They were £25 by themselves, or they were 2 for 35 quid. So I got myself 2 of those as well. But we're going to head up now, as I said, to the camping section. So let us have a look if you haven't done this event before, this is the sort of layout. You can probably hear some pops and bangs in the background. Those are guns going off. Bisley is a live shooting range. We have the Bisley Shooting Ground, it says there. I think this might be the gun shop. No, the gun shop is just up here. So let us head up here. So yeah, as I said, Bisley is an active shooting range, and they've got even more clothes here for sale. I didn't do this last year. Let's see if we can quickly have a look in the gun shop. You alright, guys? First time I've been in here. I could always come down for the hayride. Never been in the gun shop, so.
Yeah, it's a definitely something to have a look at.
Yeah.
Especially through in the other room.
So as you can see, if you're into your shooting, you can get anything. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much. You have a good one.
And you. So, just being into the gun shop, as you can see, they have everything. I'm gonna have to work out how this works for monetization. You're not really meant to be able to show firearms. I think in holsters and stuff like that should be fine for YouTube's censorship. YouTube sometimes is a bit of a pain to deal with when it comes to things, but anyway, just sitting here. You cannot go wrong with this show. You just have some of the most awesome motors that you will see anywhere. Got a Hemi Challenger down here as well, modern Mopar, just in amongst everything else. Just going through the campsite. We'll keep looking round. We got the Apache Suburban here. How cool is that? Like I said, it feels like you're in America here. We're in the UK, we're not far from London, and we just have all of this around us. So we're at the bottom of the main camping section now. Let me spin this camera around so I can just get in the video a little bit more, because I might be talking over it, but you don't really see me much in the walk around videos. So behind me, we've just been to the shooting club over there. Down there's where the main show field is. Behind me now, we have these shooting ranges. We're kind of surrounded by shooting ranges, but we're walking up to the main campsite. So let me spin this round and we shall continue this walk around. Let us get up this hill. And here we are to the main camping section of the show. We have the main, well, I'd say the second main shooting range down there. Right down there, that's the show entrance to the venue. We will be down there soon, probably in about an hour and a half we'll get down there. We're just going to keep on the move. We'll get down here to where more of the show vehicles are. So there's going to be quite a bit of running about during this. I'm going to be on my toes, I'm going to be getting my steps in, going to be burning off a lot of calories. I'm going to be straight onto burgers and all sorts once I'm finished here. Whew, this takes it out of me, but I do love it. Just an awesome show all round. And as I said, look at the quality of what we have just hidden up in the campsite. Just awesome stuff all round. You alright, guys? Yeah, not bad, thanks. It's just fantastic. Like I said, Volkswagen camper here. This has got a tent attached to it, I think, by the looks of it. So I doubt this will move out of here for the whole duration of the weekend. So although there's the main show field, make sure to have a walk around the campsite, because look at what you find just sitting here. You know, you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't know all of this was here. And if you've done hayride before or thinking to go for a walk around, there's a lot of stuff you won't see. It's all hidden. So I don't think there's too many motors. Got one hot rod through here. Don't want to leave anything out. Got the hot rod there. I don't think there's any other show vehicles through there that I can see. But we have got, but I can't remember where he had come down from. It was a long way. How cool is the Chevy here? A 3800. Awesome. How cool is that? As I said, just walking around the campsite, it's well worth the walk around. And this will take up probably a good 40 minutes walking through here. That's how many motors there are. So it's a little quiet because it's just gone midday on the Friday, but it's still very, very busy. So we'll keep on the walk around here. Let's head back into the main section and we'll continue on seeing all new stuff. We've got a hot rod behind me rolling up. I'll be spinning the camera around on that in a moment. So not too much parked up here, but check it out. As I said, we're just walking around. I'm trying to keep this as natural as can be. This is just what we're seeing, just walking around. Incredible. So if you're on my Facebook or my Instagram, and if you're not, make sure to give them a follow. Max Wolf Media on Instagram and Facebook. I do have a TikTok, but I never use it. We have the clock tower here. Now, yesterday, I'll try and put the picture on the screen. I parked the car over here. We had thunder and lightning coming down, and also a double rainbow appeared, and I got a stunning photo. Probably one of the best, not photoshopped either. But even more awesome motors here. You alright, Lee?
Hello,
How you doing? Oh, good show so far, isn't it? As I said, catching up even more people as we're heading round. Can see people setting up all of their tents, getting ready for an epic weekend ahead. So what we'll do, we'll run over here quickly. Up to the top of the shooting range, just to continue with a full site tour. We'll go up here onto this little mound, just to give you an overview. So down here, I think this is the 1,000-yard range. Huge. You can hear in the background a few gunshots. There'll be guns shooting all day. Like I said, active shooting range and all that. We're at the top of the campsite now, so let me start on the running again and we'll get down into even more of the cars. But Hayride, by far my favourite show of the year. Atmosphere is incredible. Last year with skid lids we were camped up the top here. This time they're down the bottom, so let us continue down. See what I mean by what you don't see that's just hidden in the camping area? So we're doing quite a bit of running about here. It's all turning out awesome as usual. I've got two Woolseys down here, caught up with both of them earlier. We got the big lifted ram. We did have a few more camped up over here. They've gone down into the show field now. What we'll do, we'll keep heading through the campsite. This will get busier as the weekend progresses, but since the drive out around the track is tomorrow, it's going to be busy. So I'm going to try and get the walk around in today first day. Technically, the Thursday is the first day, but we're doing our best. Yesterday, it was incredibly hot, and then we had a monsoon come down on us. Rained massively, but it seems like we do have a few more down on site. Got Debbie and the Mustang here. We also have Daz and Kel with the big Ram. Ram is out at Hayride. I believe this is the first Hayride they've done, so we'll catch up with them in a bit and see how they're enjoying it. But I'm going to stop off here quickly at Skidlid's HQ, have a chat with a few people, get a drink, and then we'll continue with this walk around. So we've just stopped off at Skidlid's HQ, and this is Skidlid's custom paint shop. They haven't got any of their work on show here at the moment, but check them out if you want some paint work done. Really awesome stuff. All metal flake, pinstriping, they do all sorts, so make sure to check them out on Instagram. Neil puts up loads and loads of videos of the work, so if you want to see what he does, check him out. We got the big Indian here, just well cool. Haven't noticed the Pepsi cooler box in the back as well, in amongst the hay bales. Just an awesome motor, awesome time all round. But I'm going to continue on the walk around now. Just downed an entire bottle of water. It's incredibly hot here. I'm suffering in the heat, but I love this show. I'm not going to complain. And we have another one for sale here. This one's for sale by Steve. Doesn't have a price, but like I said, if you're watching this video soon after it comes out, make sure to give these people a ring if you do see a motor you like. I'm not asking for commission. I would just love it if my video helped someone sell something, or, you know, whatever. Love adding people to the scene. It's what it's all about. It's the community, it's the camaraderie, it's everyone sticking together and helping each other out. Now, I want to say 46 and late 50s? Not certain. Might be a 37. I'm not brilliant on the years. But this one, I think I only seen out last year down here at the Hayride. And I remember it, because this is a pretty rare, or very rare. I only know of one other, or maybe two, that are the same year as this. It's all to do with the grills and these very specialised trucks out. We got another one in the Chevy crew with a truck just like that. So rare seeing that very specific year out. But even more, just walking around, you can see what I mean now. By, if you don't walk around the campsite, you miss out on a lot. And I'm thoroughly enjoying this video, or just the walking around. I hope you're liking it so far. If you are, make sure to subscribe, because I do all sorts of stuff. And make sure to leave a like, it really helps out. And leave a comment as well, it helps out the YouTube algorithm. I make next to nothing off of YouTube, I just do this for the fun of it. If I was trying to do making money out of this, I would have stopped a long time ago. But we have shooting range just down there. We have the showers down here. Hayride has really good facilities. Let me show you the shower real quick. I've never actually looked at the showers properly in here, but they have full shower facilities here. So they do have really good accommodations here down at the Hayride. We got the Ford truck rolling through, the curb feelers sticking out the side. How cool is this? And we got more toilets just there. So we're at the bottom now of the main campsite. How much battery has my camera got? Okay, we're doing good. The camera has 100% charge and the additional battery charger has 16%, so we should be good for another hour at least. So this video ain't gonna be stopping anytime soon. Now, I've seen something on my right. I have no clue what it is. And honestly, I don't know why this is hidden in the campsite. This should be centre stage. 1936. I haven't got a clue what this is. But I would say very, very special. This certifies that this Auburn automobile has been driven 108 miles per hour before shipment. I don't recognise the signature, but this must have some proper history to it. That is... just to see this sitting in the campsite. You're right, mate. We're going to keep on the move here. Now this looks very familiar. I don't think it's the same one. A few of you may know Clive of All the Tattoos. He had one very similar to this that he had up for sale last year. I don't think this is his one because it had the army paint job on the side. But Clive has moved away and sadly isn't here this year at the Hayride. He would have been down with us in the crew. He is massively missed here. If you're watching this, Clive, you're right, mate. We're all missing you down here. Hope you're having a fantastic time abroad. But we're going to continue through campsite and we'll head down to the lodges. We've got the Flame Hot Rod here, which was one of the thumbnails from, I think it was one of the American days last year down at Brooklands. Awesome paint job. So we haven't got too much down the bottom. We'll come back, but we've got to get these few motors in just up the top here. We got the Buick Roadmaster here. I've recently seen a wagon version of those. It takes my fancy a bit, that does. Just running through here. Even more trucks. Just all sorts, all over the place. But running around in this heat, whew, it's a bit of a job, but enjoying it. So we've just done this main campsite section here. And you can see what I mean. We've got space for all of the camping down here. And there are some really, really special motors that just don't ever get seen by most of the people attending the show because they're just hidden away in the campsite, which is a real shame. But for me, it doesn't matter because I get round everything. But, you know, you do miss out on some cool motors. So we're going to keep running up here. Back up towards the gun shop where we went in, had a brief look around inside the gun shop. That'll be straight up there. We got another Chevy Bel Air rolling through with the Edsel behind it. And you can see these all cruising around the site. It's awesome. So we're going to keep running through here up to the Dodge Ram. Now this, I really like this. This thing's awesome. We saw this a couple of weeks ago at Rock and Ribs and it took my fancy there. It's awesome, this thing. Second time I've seen it out. May not be everyone's taste, but I think that is well cool. And the Mopar as well, so obviously I'm going to be a bit biased on it. And Doggy as well. So I think we finished the camping section, or the main camping anyway. So what we're going to do, we've got the gun shop down there, where the pre-66 show field and everything is down there. We've done the main camping over here, clock tower up there for reference. And what we're going to do, we've got the gun shop straight through there. So for reference, we've got camping on our right. I'm going to run down here and we'll get to where all the caravan camping is. I believe the glamping is it through here? Or is this someone's driveway? I think that's a driveway. We have got glamping somewhere on site, which isn't cheap, but, you know, glamorous camping isn't going to be cheap, is it? So we're going to keep running through here, getting back down past everything we filmed on the right. Just look at the buildings we have here on site. We could do a walk around of just the buildings. Such a cool place, such a vibe, so much life everywhere. It is getting hot. This is going to be a test on my stamina getting round here, but we're doing pretty good so far. Whew. It is very hot, incredibly hot even. And you can see even more people turning up for the camping here. Everyone getting ready for a fantastic weekend. As I said, it's only probably about 2, maybe 2:30 now on the Friday. So, you know, people are going to be coming in after work. People come here sometimes just for the day. Although they don't sell day tickets, unfortunately. You have to pay the £100 for a weekend ticket. I've been over the ticket situation at the start of this video. I think it's worth every penny. But I can see why some people don't want to spend £100 if they're coming just for the day, if they can't make the whole weekend, or don't want to spend the whole weekend. But we're now bottom of the camping section. Check out the hot rod rolling through. Awesome. So what I'm going to do, this is a circular bit, so I'll do the circle here and I'll come back and show you some more. Oh yeah, I could do with another drink, to be honest. I've already had one entire bottle of water before we started this, just downed another one. I've had 3 cappuccinos to keep me going. I'm on low sleep. We went home last night just to edit some things up. We're going to have a quick run up here to this gun site. I don't think there's much here that I can see. I don't have any shooting passes either, so I'm not going to try and get in everywhere. That will be a place I'll go in next year. That's something I'm going to miss on this year's video. But we got this big digger. I'm not sure. Well, it must be a digger. It's got the scoop on the front. But it looks like a high piece of kit. Anyway, continuing on, we're on the bottom section of the campsite here. I'm not entirely sure where quiet camping is, where loud camping is, but I know there's all these different multiple sections here. But just with all these buildings, it's just incredible. Got the British Sporting Rifle Club here. I'll go up these steps quickly just to have a little look around. You can see all the shooting ranges here. Doesn't look like anyone's shooting in this specific range here today. I've got a couple of people down there I can see sorting their guns out, so I assume there'll be more shooting down here. But main top campsite, clock tower at the top for reference. Straight through there is the show field, the main drags where all the food and everything is. We'll be getting back to that very, very soon. I'm going to have to go to one of the stalls, I think, and get myself a drink, because this is very hot work. Whew. But we're making it through. So not too much here on our right at the bottom of this show camping area. We'll keep working our way up. We've got some awesome buildings just down there, palm trees out the front. We're going to keep moving up and try and get all of the vehicles in, just showing you what the site is like. Quite a bit of distance between each vehicle here, so we're just going to have a bit of a run around here. I'm sure we saw this earlier on, unless there's 2 of them. I'm not sure, but there's a lot coming round. Awesome vehicles all over. So we're going to head back up now, and we'll go down to the back where a lot of the cabins are. But people just set up and make awesome campsites all over. Just walking around here, so much atmosphere. So I've just circled around this bottom section of the camping here. So we've done the majority of the main camping sections here. And we'll keep running through, showing you off what is down here. Whew. And so, because this is a full site tour, I kind of want to show people where everything is. We have a water point here, and we have disabled toilets as well as male and female either side. So if you need toilets, bottom of the campsite. There's also a portaloo right at the very top of the campsite. So there's a few loos pointed around. Also over there next to the showers. There's a lot of facilities here. You're not having to worry about facilities. There's stuff everywhere. Really well sorted out show this is. And we got the McEwan's van, custom van. I'm not sure what it is. It's a Volkswagen. I was just gonna say, cool. Whew, so we're getting very hot now walking through here. We're now on Elko Road, I'm gonna assume. These are now all of the caravans here. There's a lot of people that actually live on site here, but I believe you can rent these out to stay in over the duration of the hayride. Now what I'm going to do, we're going to run straight up this road. So this is now my long marathon bit of running to test my stamina. We have an accessible shower there. We also have more toilets just in this building here on my right. Ooh, so going through, this is going to take a while. Last year we had a few cars dotted up around all of these little sections here. Doesn't seem to be anything parked down here this year, sadly. Who knows, there might be more in a bit. But we're going to show off the buildings down here, because this is half the walk around to me. I'm going to get the motorbike coming through. As it, the buildings are half the walk around here. I've got to get this one in because I thought I'd be able to see it through the fence. We have a hut here. How cool. Yeah, definitely need a drink now. But we're down at the spot, which another one of the camping lodges or shooting range lounges. I'm not entirely sure. But there's loads of stuff all round down here. So we're going to keep on the move, working our way back up towards the main show. And we'll try and get all of that in. Whew, but yeah, it is incredibly hot down here. The heat and the sun beaming down on us. I could really use another drink. I will sort that out in a minute. Last year we had a few cars parked up down here. Don't know whether they've changed the parking arrangements or not. Not sure. Whew, but we're going to keep on the move here. Trying to keep my breath. It's not easy. It's a very hot, humid air here today. Not the perfect conditions to be going for a run around the whole hayride site in, but we got to make do. Whew. So, for continuity and to work out where things are, last year we had a really cool hot rod parked where the Peugeot is. First, to give you a link up to where we are, we've done all the camping site and all that. And we're coming back up through to the main show field here, just through the back. So you can see, just to link you back up where we are, we're back in the main show field now. Even more motors have come down. Working our way through. So I told you I was going to do this bottom section, so now we're here, we might as well do that now. And I don't know how many of these motors were here earlier, because the metal flake van, I'm sure I would remember this. Whew, check out the paintwork on this. I may be a little bit biased, like a magpie, to shiny things, but that just looks stunning in the sun. Whew. So, even more, like I said, main show field here, all the awesome buildings around the site. We're just going to keep moving through all of the camper vans and the caravans. So we go down to the bottom here of the show field, where we were just running past all of the lodges. That was just over there. And I shall cut this and start again in a moment. Just going to catch up with someone. So I said there was going to be a small cut in the video. We've just been chilling down here at Iconic Rentals HQ. And I'm going to pass you on to SJ in a moment. And I'm going to show you all around the Airstream that's here. and all of this. So let me pass the mic on and we will do a full tour of this.
Well, what you're looking at here is 1947 22-foot Curtiss Wright. It's not actually an Airstream, it's a Curtiss Wright, which is exceptionally rare. We haven't polished this one because we like the raw look of it. We do a lot of film and photographic work as well as festivals for glamping, weddings, all sorts of things. So yeah, iconic rental. We've got 5 vintage Airstreams on our fleet, and this one we have kept as original as possible, but it does have the mod cons behind the scenes. We got showers and hot water heaters and all those luxuries. But yeah, we particularly like this one. This one's had a lot of high profile clients and absolutely loved him. He's very, very unusual. Should be in a museum really, not towed around the countryside. But everybody loves them.
So we'll head outside, and you've got multiple of these here, haven't you?
We have. We've got Flash is next door. Flash is the shiny one. The reason we called him Flash is because he looks like something out of Flash Gordon with the what they call the alien eyes. This one's 1952. Again, very, very rare trailer. This one is on rent for some clients that have come all the way from Newcastle down to the Hayride for the weekend and absolutely love it. This one's just had a recent exterior polish, which is another thing that I do, polishing aluminium most days of the week. Yeah, there's Max. So, yeah, this is very, very popular with our clients.
And so you have some more up here, don't you?
We have, the other one is the beauty salon, which is down in the retail area.
Okay.
We're doing styling for the ladies, all looking beautiful, makeup and hair. And with our beautiful lady Zoe from Femme Fatale.
Awesome. So we're going to keep moving around the site, and this has been a crazy walk around so far. So happy to put this in. I'll put up on screen details if you're interested in renting out or any of the services you provide.
Thank you.
And we're going to keep going around. So see you all in a minute.
Bye.
So where I stopped the video a couple of minutes ago, we're back there, and we're going to continue around now, just showing off the entire venue here, walking around everywhere. I've had a little bit of a rest, had some drinks, met up with even more people, quickly stopped off at the car, and we're back on it now. So we're down at the lead room. This is where all of the ultra custom and very special vehicles are down here. We have some awesome motors. We also have even more for sale. Now, I said earlier in the video, check out stuff that's for sale, but this one seems to be this weekend only. So if I get this out in time, hey, you might have a buy, but we'll see what happens. But we're going to keep walking around. We're at the bottom of the pre-66 show field now, just to give you an idea whereabouts we are on site in case you've lost track. We have the main road coming down here. We have my car and the pavilion just down here. Up the very top up there, that's where the main camping area is, and this is all of the main show field here. We are just running along over there where the shooting lodges were, and we're now at the lead room, as I said, where we have even more of the awesome custom motors, which we're going to continue to walk through and show off. We've probably still got another hour to go on this video. This site here is huge. I've got the energy to be going all night long. We're going to have a fantastic hayride. I love it. It's my favourite show of the year. Nothing ever comes close to this. Meeting all the people, all the awesome cars, the scenery, everything together with the music, the nightlife. All of it just comes together to make such an awesome event. Not one to miss. But you can see what we've got. Just walking around, the awesome motors here, just at the bottom of the show field, as we'll soon go around the back and continue around all of the lodges, and we'll head round to where the Wheel of Death is in a moment as well. Right, just check this out, just sitting here, a tiny little thing. We have even more of the stalls down here selling off all of the merchandise. So if you are looking to get hayride merchandise and all of the vintage clothing, there is loads of stuff. Now, I haven't been down here yet and looked at anything, so as I'm walking through, we're keeping an eye out for if there's anything we're going to be buying just walking through. But wallets, belts, all sorts here, all for sale. So if you're down at Hayride, check them out. There's loads of awesome vintage clothing, loads of stuff to be had. So we're going to continue on round as we go down further into the show field here. This is where all the traditional custom cars are, just really, really cool. We got Jackhammer down here as well, selling off loads of parts.
Lovely, isn't it? Yeah, it's like driving one. Yeah. No, I just sit on the motorway.
No, I'm not sure about the motorway yet. I'm running twin Sunbirds on it. Yeah, no, it's not that. It's more of the...
You alright? How you doing?
I've got a real fucking rich Sunbird.
Oh, I'm going to have to be... you haven't got a fuel cap, have you, for a 68 Roadrunner? That's the one thing I need at the moment, is a fuel cap.
So I think I'm not happy with it.
Max, look at the moonlight shoes over there.
What size are those? I was eyeing them up. They're a 4. Oh, look at them. So we've had a quick stop off down at Jackhammer here, looking around all the parts they have for sale. Awesome crew down here. The Moon Eyes dust caps that I have on my car, I actually bought here last year from them. Yeah, awesome stuff. But we're going to continue on this mega walk around of the Hayride 2024. The sun is slowly going in. I'm not sure what the time is. I should probably check that and find out, just to give you an idea sort of what time it is now. It's a little bit later in the day. It is 7 minutes to 4. So I've been doing this probably for about 2 hours now, this walk around. Video won't be quite that long because I've had a couple of little stop-offs, but we're going to keep moving around here. So like I said, we're at the bottom of the pre-66 show field here. We got the pavilion over there, but we're going to walk around the back here because there's still a lot more around here to show off, but it's all quite spread apart here, so we might have to do a little bit of running as usual, because when do I ever stay in one place for more than 5 seconds? The other cool thing, because I'm on foot, I said this last year, I can get about, so I can show off all of the cool bits of this site. And Bisley itself is just awesome for photo shoots and things like that. This site is incredible. But we're going to go back down here to the right where we left off last time when we went up, and then we had a brief break up at Iconic Rentals, and we're going to keep heading down here. I can hear some motorbikes coming down. Oh no, not motorbike, truck. So we're going to keep on and move, head down here and keep looking around. As I said, a full site tour. So while we're doing a full site tour, let's go down here to the range down here, just to show you where everything is. Whew, like I said, we're getting a bit of a running workout today. Hopefully on this camera, it should be pretty stable, because we're doing full running. Like I said, we're running down here all around the Hayride site, so it takes a bit of energy to keep getting round, but it's cool. You get to see everything all over the place. We've got even more motors hidden away down here. Just like I said, if you don't run around the site or drive round, which would be the more sensible thing to do, there's loads you don't see. Just like the Zodiac down here. How cool. Quite a few Zephyrs I've seen down here today, but a very nice example of one. Don't think there's too much more down here, so we're going to head back up. We have even more toilets here, which I didn't realise. Like I said, this site is well equipped. Whew. So let us keep on the move here. We'll run back down here, and there's a hidden photo spot, which, because I'm kind of doing cross country now, I may not be revealing where it is exactly, but we're going to keep moving around here as I said, full Hayride 2024 tour. Whew. Let's go. So coming along, we found even more toilets. I've never realised this site was as well equipped as this. To be fair, I don't think I've actually been down here before, but there's something very special up here to show. So just walking around, you can see motors all over the place. Stuff you don't see unless you walk around. Now, I've got the camera pointed in this direction for a reason. I want to spin this camera around and you to be like, oh wow, let's spin this round. We're at the photo shoot location. Let's spin this back round and show you. Everyone here at the Hayride, it's a bit of a hidden location, this. This is where people come down and do a lot of the photo shoots. I'm not entirely sure on the history of this building, but I believe this was actually built and set up to be in a movie once. And it's just been left here since. I can't remember the history. If I can find out, I'll put it on the screen. But we'll continue round now. Back into the show. We'll head up to where the Wall of Death is. Let us continue on our way. Loads more to be seen. You can probably hear me trying to catch my breath. We're just running round because otherwise walking this would take forever. But we're going to keep heading round now. So we're coming down here to these fences where these buildings are all fenced off. I believe there's restoration work on these happening. Over the years, these have changed. These have gone from being boarded up and having all of this tarpaulin over the windows. Now, it's a real shame we can't get the cars in amongst these buildings. Imagine how cool the photo shoots would be around here. Just really cool, the Hayride. There's such awesome stuff all over. But we're going to head up now. We have the Wall of Death there on our right. We'll be hopefully watching some of that later. I haven't actually been in there yet and seen anything, but we've got a motorbike coming back round. We have this country sedan Galaxy here. Now, I need one of these. I need a fuel cap. Mine's got a leaky rubber, so it's leaking some fuel. The rubber has a split in it, essentially, and it's leaking fuel out the back of the Mopar. I know it's a Mopar. I should have bought a Ford or a Chevy. Would be a lot more reliable, but, you know, it's a Mopar. So, we're down here at the back. Even more real cool vintage buildings down here. Just to give you an idea, straight through here is the show field, and where them tents are just here, that is all of the merchandise stalls that I showed you earlier. Around the corner there's where the car is parked. We'll head up there very soon. But we're going to be doing a photo shoot with this down here later. This pop with the cat stuck in the air intake. We'll be doing a photo shoot with this later, I'm pretty sure. It's just making everything happen at the right time. Both of us, well, me specifically, very busy. Like I said, trying to do this video, it's taken me nearly 3 hours just to get round here. Whew, check that out. 69 Roadrunner rolling through. Might even be a satellite. I can't see the Roadrunner on the side. How cool is that? we'll be getting that in very soon. But this Mercury, I saw this driving through, do like it, it's very cool. So like I said, on our left, we have the Wall of Death here. I'm not entirely sure on the story. I know this is a family-run thing for many, many years. They've been here loads and loads of times. Last year was rumoured, or it was meant to be last year, but last year this was being done. But they're back again this year, so I'm definitely going to make sure I get in here and watch them do their thing. Just good times all round. Can we get in here? And I'll just poke the camera in just so you can see the sort of what I'm talking about. Everyone stands up the top and watches the bikes go around this wall. I'll try and get some footage in there later. But we're going to keep heading round now. I'm just trying to think what the best way to do this is. I think going up round the front, just to bring it back into perspective where we are, wouldn't be a bad idea. So we've got the Wall of Death behind me that we're going away from now, and we're heading back up towards the sort of centre of the show where everything happens. Yeah, right, guys. So we're back, and you can see even more has turned up since we've been gone and started this. Like the hot rod here. How cool is this? Almost like a missile for the exhaust here. Auto spray paint is awesome. Gasoline gear shifter, just real cool. And we got Sinister there in the background with the Chevy truck here. And we got, I think, yeah, 69 Satellite. How cool is that? Don't think I've seen this one out before. So a very nice car. I've got the 68 just round the corner, the big yellow one. Yeah. How cool is that? So we've come down here. You know where we are. I don't know. Last year we had a Coronet down here, and it wasn't for sale. It had a sign on it saying for sale, and it was very cheap. Everyone thought it was for sale. I would have thought, I really liked it. It was a golden, I might have got Dodge Dart actually. That was really cool last year, but it was parked just about there. So we're back here, centre of the show. I've only done, I'd say, it's probably not even 2/3. We've probably done about a half of the show so far. But we're going to keep walking around here. So we're back up at the main strip, kind of centre of the show. This is where all of it's going down. This is the liveliest part of the entire show here. You can see this is where all the cars all parked up. We're just going to walk straight through the centre of here again, just to show it off a little bit, because it is very cool and it's got a lot more packed since I was down here earlier. But yeah, all very cool. Mopars up there at the back. So you've got now a reference point again for where we are. We're back at, let's call this base camp, centre of the show. Show field up there, camping up the top. We've been around the back where all the lodges are, and we're now going to continue on down this way, back through the stalls, back down to the Wall of Death, because there's still a lot more around the back we haven't shown off. Now in here, this is the Hotrod Hayride official merchandise tent. Now the queue earlier was big old queue, and loads of merch. We've done about 100 quid in Hayride merch, mainly because I do love Hayride, favourite show of the year. But if you're coming to Hayride looking for cool stuff to buy, there's all types of vintage clothing, all sorts of stuff down here. Now that all of these shops are open and in full swing, there is loads down here. But we're going to keep on the move, because I can't focus on anything too long. This video is probably already well over an hour. And for those people chilling out at home that are liking how this video is going, I hope you are enjoying it. We're not even finished. We're not even getting started. We got a long way to go, because you can see, just walking around, there is no shortage of epic motors everywhere. The big GMC here does appear to be for sale, so let me quickly get that in for you. If you are interested, pause the video, there are the details. Let us continue round. And we have Mr. Namco's truck out here. This is, I'm pretty sure it's got to be the same one, otherwise there's an identical one. I'm sure this is the one. It's all original steel, all original paintwork. Everything on this is pretty much original. A really awesome truck this is. And so this is going to be my shout out for North American Motor Company, Namco. Recently had my disc brake conversion done by them. Really good garage. Personal experience has been great from them. So if you need any work done on your classic, try out North American Motor Company or Namco. Really good service I've personally had down there. So I would recommend them. But continuing round, you can just see awesome cars all over the place. For more reference, like I said, we've got the main show field up there, and we're just walking around down from the pavilion now, walking straight through. We have the Wall of Death directly ahead of us down there, and now we're at Queensway. We have even more motors down here. Like I said, we're not even nearly finished with this video. Loads to see. Also with the Hayride, there is a lot of on-site camping. There is a lot of buildings available to rent out and stay in. Check this out, rolling through. Now honestly, if I haven't convinced you by now to book tickets for Hayride 2025, I don't know what will. Just, you know, even the first 5 minutes of this video, you should be like, I need to be there. I know it's not everyone's taste, but personally I think this is the best show there is all year. We also have the Super Nats on, and that's taken a few people because a lot of people do like Super Nats. I think that's up Old Warden, I believe that is. But Super Nationals, we've done that once before, quite a few years ago. Done it actually a couple of times, but it's been quite a while. I do enjoy that show, it is very cool, but Hayride just has it all. Really, really does. But we're just walking through here, and this is what I mean. Yeah, you can sit on the main strip and you can watch everything rolling past, but if you don't walk around or drive around the site, you just miss out on all sorts, like the Camaro just sitting down here. Lovely Triumph bike. We've got the shoebox sitting here with the metal flake roof. In the sun, just looks stunning. But it's quite helpful that we've got cars down here. Well, we haven't. Let me speed this up because I can slowly get a bit of breath back. But we're going to continue round. Like I said, this video ain't going to be ending anytime soon. From last year's experience, this is probably halfway point, I'd say. We've done a lot, but there's still a lot more to do. So I haven't ever personally rented one of the cabins down here, but I think these are all the cabins that you can rent.
It's a gateway, a dimension. It's the TARDIS. See, that's the showers.
How cool is this? This is what I mean. You get awesome motors down here.
I think you don't trust me. Okay, fair enough.
We also have the F-150 here for sale. So let me get the details in for you if you're interested.
I rocked up here one year.
This has got kind of coat for you.
So we're just continuing round the back. Even more motors just hidden away all throughout here. Now, I heard this lot talking about this building. I have no clue what this is. Like I said, the architecture on site is very timely. And honestly, I love it. I think it's well cool. All of the old buildings with all the old motors. It just sets it off perfectly. Let us continue back up here to where we got even more cars just rolling through. And I have a feeling there's Willis Coupe. I think this one was here last year in the same sort of place. Such cool motors all around. Whew. So yeah, it has been a fantastic hayride so far. I hope everyone's been enjoying this video. As I said earlier, if you are, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. And yeah, so leave a comment if you got this far. But what we're going to do, we're going to head back up this way because I've got some stuff to show up here, and we'll be ending up back down here in a minute anyway. So just to keep this all, well, flowing, we'll head up here. And here we have Dark Horse Rifle Club. We have an entire train here that you can rent out and you can stay in. It has been a lot of running around, but I enjoy it. Now this thing, Gary Saunders' custom hot rod, always has this exact spot here. Or for the last 2 years that I've been doing the hayride, 3 years, however long, this always gets this spot right here. This thing really is something special. It's just so cool. Now, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I'm assuming it is, yeah. So the XCS, this is called here, is for sale. Let me try and get that for you. 38k, there is a phone number. If you like what you see, well, if you've got the budget for it, that's a cool motor to have. But yeah, we got the whole train here that is all set up for camping. We've got bikes rolling around on our right. We've got the Dodge van coming through, and we got the truck, which I think maybe Mr. Namco coming through. We'll see in a moment. How you doing? Not bad, mate, not bad. Yourself anyway. Truck all running good? Truck all running well? It's looking good. Well, I'll let you get on, mate, and I'll catch you up in a bit.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, definitely, yeah, definitely. Catch you in a bit. And I was right, stopping off, having a chat with Billy down at Namco, and we've got even more just rolling in. Could this video be getting any cooler? Just check it out. So you know where we've been. We've been down there to the Wall of Death, and what we'll do, we'll walk up here now, because up here I've been having a walk around. There's even more epic motors. You can see Hayride doesn't really have any problem with camping. This is all extra camping space through here, but we're going to keep running up here because these lodges on the left, again, really cool architecture, and you can rent quite a few of these out. Yeah, guys. So it's real cool, this place, and there's even more motors just hidden up the back here. Whew, check it out. So you can see why I chose to go up here. I had a brief look around yesterday. We walked through here and saw these motors just sitting here, so I had to get these in. But we're at the back of the second camping section here, or third camping section. There's a lot of them. As you can see, you could spend all day, and I've been on a fast pace walking around here, trying to get everything in. I've been on one today. I've been going fast, and I've been trying to get all this in. But if you were having a you know, just a chilled out stroll through here, you could easily spend multiple days just looking around everything. Even with me, this is taking a while, but we got to keep looking around all the campsites, all the awesome motors just hidden around here. So I've got a few motors we've missed in the other campsite. We'll be coming back to those in a moment. So you can see just epic cars all over the place. Now I think this is now where we're heading down to. This is the glamping section of the show. So it's not cheap, but I believe these are the glamping pods which you can hire out. I think it's, I can't remember, I think it's about £380 for the weekend. So maybe not the cheapest, but if you want a premier service, these are cool. I've chosen specifically to walk down here because this is going to tie me up very well with the bottom section of the show here. Let's continue through. So, just checking we're not going to get hit by nothing. I'll run down here because I didn't get it in last time, I don't think. Down here is the shooting range entrance to the show. So this isn't technically the way you're meant to be coming into the show. This is normally the gun club entrance, essentially. But yeah, that is the first entrance you'll pretty much come to, and they lock that at night, so you can't actually get out that way at night. How cool is all this? Just, like I said, walking around. So, because we have multiple cars here in this section, I've got to watch the battery life on this camera. Let me see, 74%. Whew, so we've done 125% battery life on my camera. This camera I have has 2 batteries essentially, so I get double charge. But even more awesome hot rods just dotted around all over here. We have multiple rows of them, so I'll be coming back down in a moment and getting the ones in the further rows in. We'll try and skip the daily cars and just keep up to the hot rods, just to try and keep this video flowing. Hope you are all enjoying so far. I'm definitely getting my steps in, burning off those calories. Oh yeah, very tiring, but enjoying it. So we come to the bottom here. This is even more camping and cars parked up here, and we'll head round to the right hand side in a minute because there's even more around there. We're just walking through. You can see this video, because I've stopped it, I can't see. This one bit of recording I'm on at the moment is 28 minutes long. Now I'll be cutting a tiny bit of this because I was talking to Billy for a section of it, so we'll be cutting that out. But so far we've been going for about an hour straight, and we'll cut it real quick to catch up with some other people. One moment. So I had a brief chat there with Dave and Grace. Good times all round, meeting up with loads of people. Now this purple Dodge here, never seen it before. How's that for a plum crazy Mopar though? That is just cool, isn't it? We got nice Harley down here. Just some really awesome motors just dotted around all throughout. Now I've just got to keep on the move because, like I said, I don't really want this video to get boring at any points. You know, I want to keep it flowing, keep the energy. Even though I haven't eaten anything and I am running out of energy. Nah, I'm a powerhouse. We'll never run out of energy. When we're at the hayride, it's good times all round. We never stop. I have a feeling I missed a hot rod down there, but I think I got it in the background. But we're going to continue round We've done these ones on the left. We're back to the sprinting. You can see what I mean. It's just stuff spread out all over the place. But no more show cars down here. I'm going to head up to the top corner here. So we're now at the very top corner of the Hayride, or the bottom corner, whatever you want to call it. We have behind me a shooting range. Now last year this section here was sort of all filled out, a little bit quieter than usual. Not sure why. Could be because Super Nationals is on and a few people have gone down there. But through here on this big wall, the other side of this is a firing range. We've got more of the Dodge vans, they must be. This one's lost its badges, but I'm assuming this one's Dodge as well. Yeah, it's awesome seeing them around. Or it does look a bit more like the Ford here. Not certain on that, but we're going to keep moving because there's still more I want to show you down here as we move around the back. We've done all the ones down here on the right, but there's even more on the left here to show off. Just like the Pontiac here, how cool is this? We have a bike somewhere under the cover here. We've got one of the big coronets here. Love this. So we're going to continue up here, round the back. Like I said, even more camping down here, even more cars. Up here we have the like portable cabins. It's like this. Never seen it out before. Just, you don't see this stuff, but all of these, I believe, are rentable cabins that you can stay in. I had some friends that stayed in here last year. Don't know whether they're being renovated. I haven't seen all this sheeting before. I'm curious now. So we have down here the NSRA shop and offices, Bisley Sports Wholesale, Range Complex and Cafe. Now, let me spin this round. I've never been down here. We're going to head back into the main show in a moment. But I'm going to have a look down here because I want to see what this big building is. This looks interesting, so let us go down here. Continuing on with our running again. We're back on the move. We're going to head back up to the show in a second. But I just want to see what this place is. Never seen it before. I can't think we're going to have any cars down here. But I never knew this was on the site. This is the Lords Roberts Centre. Didn't know this massive building was here. Because see, there's just loads all round this site that you would never see otherwise. So let us quickly bolt it back up here to keep this video flowing. I like this whole thing of being sort of no cuts. It's a continuous video. We're going to head back up here towards the Wall of Death. There is even more motors up here on the left, hitting around all of the camping lodges here. So yeah, these bunker bins, I believe these are all of the rentable sort of camping pods. They look very good, and I've heard from other people they're worth getting. So look into it, there's camping available for the Hayride. But yeah, constantly running all over the place. I'm loving it. Just seeing all of this. I have a feeling this hot rod was one of the thumbnails of last year's videos. If not, very similar. You can hear just some walking around though. well, you know, we've been on the move constantly. I haven't stopped. I haven't cut the video and jumped to a different area. And we're still finding things. Like the Dodge van here. Like, how cool is this? So all the more renting cabins here at the back, all brilliant for renting out, just awesome stuff all round. But we're heading down again, we're near the bottom of the camping area. Let's keep on the move here. Big puddle. So for reference of where we are again, Zodiac here, we've got the Pontiac wagon driving through there, liking that, that's cool. But we have done everything down here now. Down there is the shooting range entrance. We've done round the back here, Wall of Death straight through there, and that goes up to the main show field. We've gone left, haven't we? And we've gone right. We've got a couple more motors we've got to show off down here. So let's head back this way, because this is where a lot of the motorbike lot all camp up down here. It's just a really cool place. The atmosphere down here is brilliant. I'm surprised all of my tech has managed to stay charged for the amount of duration that I've been putting this through. We're going to keep heading through because there's a lot more to cover, and you know, although I could have this video being 3 hours long, I think 2 hours is as much as I kind of want this to be. So we have gone right up here around all of these buildings, and this is the back part of these buildings. As you can see, these are all in different states of disrepair at the moment. I'm hoping these are going to be done up because these are cool buildings and it's a really cool site here. But we're going to head up. What we'll do, we're going to go straight down here to the camping, and instead of doing anything the same, we can go through the back of the camping over here, and we can get down towards the entrance of the show and even more that we haven't shown off yet. So let us head down here. So here's the Pontiac wagon with the white Mustang just in front of it. Do love a wagon. I should get one really. I haven't got the budget for another car at the moment, but it would be something good for like hayride, just to have around. Put all the kit in the back, sleep in it. Would be very good, would be helpful, but we've got to make do with what we can. We've got this bottle here, pinstriping on as well. That's real cool. We're going to keep moving round. Whew, yeah. So it's been a hot one. So we've done everything on the right. We're going to head up this way and I'll show you what I mean. So back at the Wall of Death here, on our left, we've got the hot rod that is for sale down here with the train. We're going to continue to head up this way. There's a whole lot more we haven't seen. So we're back to the centre here. Main show field right up the top and all that. We've got the merchandise tents through there. Now we're going to head down past the armoury office, because down here, I said we've only done half the show. There's loads more to be seen. So we're going to keep on the move here. We'll cut through the back. And what we'll do, we'll go left here quickly, go up the main front strip, and we'll go through the sort of party area. So coming up along the main strip here, on our right, we've been everywhere on our left, on our right is where all of the bars and camping section is. They've got a different way of organising it this year. It looks like there is an entrance which is here. I'm feeling I'm going to get wristband checks going through here. Yeah, guys. So now we are in where all the food is. At night we have all of the bands playing here on the Hayride main stage. This is going to be full of people later. We're going to have hundreds in here. It's going to be rocking. You can see full setup on the stage. This is where it's all going to come to life later tonight. Going to be great times all over. But we're going to keep moving around. Like I said, at night this becomes so busy you can hardly even move in this section. Very, very tame and quiet at the moment. Here we've got all of the food vans, so anything you want, burgers, fish and chips, and the most important thing for most people, on our right here we have the bar, which is serving all sorts of alcoholic beverages, soft drinks, all sorts. Now, last year they didn't have all of this security where this red gate is. They didn't have all this last time. You could just travel in and out of here. Here, right, guys. You could just travel in and out of here freely last year. But for this year, it seems a tad bit different. So we're going to head back to where I was a few minutes ago, because through here, there's even more cars. There's loads of stuff here. And it's soon going to be coming up time for me to make a personal recommendation on where to get your dinner from. So even more camping through here, and even more vehicles just hidden all the way down the back. Now this right hand section I can do now because I don't have to come back here to finish off this walk around. This section here is partially self-contained, so if I get this in now I can keep continuity. I'm just trying to sort out my camera here because this has got all wrapped up with the strap. There we go. So if you're new to cameras or not into photography or videography, this is the camera that I use for most things. Big fluffy thing on top is a muffler. It gets rid of basically wind noise when you're filming, which is very important for anything. But down here is the camper van section, and I'm being called, so we'll start again in a minute. So we've just had a stop off, a chat and a little drink, a little break from the filming, and we're about to head back off on our tour around the site. So let us continue. We still have loads left to do here. So this is a lot of the camper van parking here And a lot of people apparently this year wanted to bring camper vans down, but they kind of ran out of space for camper vans. Yeah, right, how you doing? So, walking through, I have found Ollie here, and we're going to be having a look at a bike.
Just turned up today. This is my custom import. Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
1550 big board Sportster. Yeah, right.
Liking this. That's what I was going to say about Hayride.
Hayride guys.
Walk around, never stop, been going for the last 2.5 hours. Oh, that is cool.
New Chevy running proper electric.
Oh, that's well cool. Loving the shifter on that.
Then we got the dog. We got a Mark 1 split screen camper van.
Yeah?
It's not really the scene, but let's look at it. Eh?
Yeah, definitely.
There's the dog.
There's a doggy. He's chilling out. He's nice and happy.
Don't be handy there. Have your hand on. Very vicious. This is Martin Splitty. Is this one Martin? Oh.
Alright, cool setup. But yeah, we're about 2.5 hours going around. I started about 10 to 2. So I'm still working my way around it. Yeah. And so we've been catching up with even more people down here at the Hayride. This is what you got to love about it. You never know who you're going to meet, who you're going to see, what cars are going to be around the next corner. There's just quality motors all over the place. But there's been a few cuts in this video, so let us try and get our bearings back. Main show is up there. We're going through the camper van section at the moment with the camping on our left. Let's continue down here because there's even more motors down here to be getting in. Let me adjust the camera down a little bit. It keeps riding higher than I like for how I film. There we go. It's like the little details on the cars. Awesome. So we're going to continue round. We've still got quite a lot to do, and we'll be heading down here in a little bit, but there's even more because this goes all round the side, down the back here. While we're here, we might as well do that. Now this Dodge pickup, no, not is it? No, it's a Dodge van. This was here last year, and I don't know if it's moved. This looks like it's in the exact same place it was last year, but it's a really cool looking truck. So we're right down here at the bottom. I don't think there's any cars down here. No, there's not. So we're going to head back on ourselves quickly and get back to where more of the show section is. Like I said, camper van parking on our left. We're just working our way through though. We're coming slowly to the end of this video. We haven't got tons left to do. We've got a lot more behind us now than we do ahead of us. This press pass keeps flying off behind me when I'm running. Bit difficult to work with, but we're making do. So, hope people have enjoyed this mega walk around so far. It seems to have been doing quite well because a lot of people have noticed me specifically from it. And we have another one here for sale if you're interested and you like what you see. And again, for ones for sale, we have the Chevrolet truck here. But I assume this is for the truck. Yeah. Now look at these Cadillacs here. Just considering we're in the UK, just getting all of this sitting around, all these different motors, so rare. With the shooting range here, it's just awesome. It really is just a special show, once a year. Love it. But you remember a few minutes ago I said I'm going to be making a recommendation on where to have food. Well, we're coming up to that place as we speak. We got the shiny black Ford Escort here, only one I've seen here. Quite cool, just to see a sort of modern motor around. It's all looking very good so far. But as I was saying about recommendations for where to eat, lovely red Dodge Coronet here next to the Zephyr. The food recommendations is the big clubhouse here. The food in here is awesome. Just through here they have a barbecue that's going on all evening. We have dinner there every night of the hayride pretty much. I do have camping food, the burgers we cook up at the tents and all that, but I normally have 2 loads of food. You're right, mate, how you doing? Good, yeah, very good, thanks. Good. So catching up with even more people as we're just walking through. It's been a busy one so far. Do you have anything to say for the hayride walk around?
Yes. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. I like that. Whew, I'm about 2 hours in and we're going to continue on. Well done. I shall catch you guys up in a bit. See you later. So we're just continuing through as they're catching up with people all over the site. It's taking forever to get this video done, but this show deserves it. You know, and it's the only way I actually get around and see everything that's here. Because this is all my first time seeing everything this year. Obviously, I did the big walk around last year, and the year prior to that, we did a drive around of the site. We also bought 2 of these stickers, the Hotrod Hayride ones. The merch tent was very cool. So I'm not going to run up there because there's not really anything to see. But if you go straight up there, you get the bar and the music area just here. And other side of the clubhouse here, that is where the main show drive is. So we're going to continue on down here, past the pub where all of the food is. This is where we get our food from as we head down towards the big range down here. Now, I will have got the vast majorities of vehicles on sighting. I'm sure there's going to be a couple I've missed when they've been driving around as I've been running everywhere. But we're trying our best. So if you come in a show car, this is the entrance that you will be coming in on. Normally you'll be coming up this road I'm running down, and you'll want to turn up there into the main area of the show. But we're going to run down here, down this road. On the left of us is the huge, massive shooting range as we come down towards even more of the camping areas here. Whew. I really wish I had my Fitbit because I'd love to see the steps and all that for this, but unfortunately my Fitbit doesn't take a charge anymore, so we won't know. But it is what it is. We're going to enjoy it anyway. So we're back here to more of the camping areas down here. Even more motors just hidden throughout. Awesome, awesome event. So as you can see, a lot of people camp down here at the hayride. Really is worth camping, staying multiple days, even though I spent the last 2 hours walking around here and I can say I've sort of seen it all. You don't see it all unless you do the 3 days, because there's motors coming and going, all sorts. The nightlife, brilliant as well. But we're slowly finishing up here, working our way down towards the main entrance of the show here. Whew. Slowly just finishing up through these camping sections here. But as you can see, even just running through, we've been going this long, still seeing motors we haven't seen before. And as we come down towards the entrance here, we're going to be having motors that are just coming in for the first time. So not much left to be filming. Got a modern Challenger straight through there. Got even more Chevy trucks. So as I said, just running through, you see all sorts down here, just like this. How mad. What we'll do, we're going to run down here quickly. We're running down to the ticket office here. This is where you'll come and pick up your wristbands if you're coming into the event. So here is the wristband tent where you will be picking up your Hotrod Hayride wristbands. So this is bringing us to the close of this video. As you can see, we have the huge shooting range here. Just awesome, this event. I really enjoy it. Let me spin this round. You gotta love the hayride. Let me get it so you can actually see me in the sun. You gotta love the hayride. I love it. It's my favourite show of the year by far. Loads more still coming in. Let's spin this round. We've got PT Cruiser just rolling through here. Got a motorbike down there. But yeah, if you're coming to the show, I'll finish this video off. If you're coming to the show, main entrance to the show is down there for show cars. Normally you'd be asked to park up down here and go here to the registration tent to get all of your wristbands and all that. And we'll run this through. I'm going to finally run it from entrance to where my car is, to the main show field, because why not? I've still got a bit more energy in me. So we're going to go from the registration tent, the way that you would drive your car into the main show, just to give you a sort of idea of where everything is on the site without this all being broken up. So, this is the way you'll come in if you're a show car coming through the main entrance. As you can see, caravan and camper van parking on our left, with more camping here on the right. Loads to do. Shooting range is massive. There's loads of it down here. So we've run from the main entrance all the way up to here. As I said, if you're coming in a show car, mostly road car as well, you will be directed up this route here. So you'll be coming from down there all the way up to here, and you'll want to turn left if you want to go into the main field show section here. But if you're wanting to head up to the camping, main campsite will be up there, but we're going to head up back to the car. This is the way if you want to get centre of the show, just heading straight up through here. We're going to head back to the car, and that'll be it for Hayride 2024 mega walk around. We're still going. You're alright, mate. How you doing?
Yeah,
Oh, it's taken me about 2 hours to get around here. Nearly finished.
Because I'm staying here.
Okay, yeah.
Booked a room.
So yeah, as soon as we get back into the main sort of section of the show, you can see what I mean by I get stopped everywhere we go. I absolutely love it. I'm not complaining. Seeing the people is what makes this. Also gives me a bit of a time to have a breather, because running this at full pace, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but spin this round nearly the final time. We got the Chevy truck rolling up through here as we're coming up to the accommodation offices here before we end up back at the main straight, just to finish this off on the Mopar, because I said at the start I would. So let us run this through our final leg of this. We're almost done. Whew. You can see just walking through, it's getting busier and busier. It's coming through here. Crazy busy, as you can see. Just people, cars everywhere. It's a good time all round, but we're nearly finished on the 2024 Hayride monster walk around of the entire site. I don't think there's anything we've missed this year. Not that I missed anything last year, but whew, we are almost done. And here we are, back at the Mopar to finish this off. Spin the camera around for the final time. Whew. I hope you have enjoyed the video. This has been the Hotrod Hayride 2024. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and see you all next year. See you soon, everyone. Bye.